Hey, Transitional Youth friends. This is Jared Curtis and my wife, Krista Curtis, and I am an alumni of the Transitional Youth Program Home on the Range in Yakult, Washington. I spent 3 years there. I went through the program, and I also had the pleasure of working there and working with other young men that were going through the program. And so we just kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of a quick update on our life, and also talk a little bit about how my experience there has impacted our life. And so, I was a really broken man in my early 20s. When I was 22, 23, I was hopeless. I didn't see a future with a family. I didn't see a future ever getting married. And I was living in such guilt and regret and addiction. And that was my reality. And so Jesus found me there and gave me a new heart. And shortly after that, I was introduced to a man named Mark Pelletier, who directed the TY program at the time. And he said, we've got a bed open. We've got this new program that's open called Home on the Range, and we'd love to have you come and stay. And I'm so glad I did. Because while Jesus gave me a new heart and freed me from addiction and helped me work through the shame, I still was a dysfunctional person. I still had thousands and thousands of dollars of court debt. I still had a broken life that I needed to relearn or learn how to rebuild. And Transitional Youth and Home on the Range was a place for me to get to do that, to be surrounded by people who loved me unconditionally, loved me through my mistakes, and gave me space to really rebuild my life. And so going from my early 20s, with no hope for a future, for a family, and all I could see was addiction and hurt, to now, Krista and I have been married for over 11 years actually this month. I have 3 beautiful kids. Braylon's 5, Axon and Judah are 8 and 9, our 2 boys. And we not only have gotten to experience this amazing family dynamic in our home and in our marriage of healthy relationships, we've also gotten to start a ministry called the Dearly Loved Ministry, where we've traveled around the country. We've written interactive devotionals for kids and for parents, and we really are championing this heart for people experiencing God's presence in their family, in their home, and learning how to walk, how to talk with God, and invite His kingdom into every aspect of marriage, stepping into freedom. And it's just been wonderful, you guys. It's so amazing. And I'm just so grateful. I wish, we've lived in the West Coast in Los Angeles, and now we're in Michigan, and I go to cities, and I just wish every city had a transitional youth program for young men in it, because I see so many young men that are broken and that need people to come around them. And so I'm just so thankful that I was blessed enough that God led me into the Home on the Range program. And I just encourage you to continue sowing into transitional youth if you have that ability, through prayer or through financial investment, because it's really changing lives that change lives. And we are a story of that. Yeah. And so, you want to add anything, babe?
It's just amazing how God takes the most unlikely to show off His glory. And I feel like that is the story of our life. And that is the story of Transitional Youth. It's taking the ones that are broken, the ones that have been unwanted, and for God to truly reveal who He is and how great He is through the transformation that can occur in their lives. And Transitional Youth gives the tools and that start to be able to, with the support of family and friends and God in our lives, to go and run and be all that God has created us to be, no matter what the start looked like. And so we're just so grateful. I'm so grateful to have a healthy husband, to have a wonderful father in our home, to have a man of God that is truly yielded to the Lord. And so I just thank you so much for all the support that you've given. And we just encourage you to keep on creating space for this program.
Yeah, I just wish I had a picture of what I looked like when I first came to Transitional Youth. I had this huge goatee thing, and I had a mohawk with my hair all crazy and messy and piercings, and I just look, right off the street, man. It's amazing. It's amazing what God has done over the years to my heart and to my life. So thank you to all of you for what you're doing. We love you.
We love you.